Alrighty folks, I have found some ancient raw Verdansk gameplay from the first week of Warzone, and I thought it'd be fun to do a watch along with you, react to the gameplay that we see. This footage was literally titled Day 3 of Warzone, playing with my brother Mark and our friend Marius, and you will see throughout this gameplay that it is so raw. It's before slide cancelling, before bunny hopping, before... I mean, even look at my mini-map. My mini-map is a circle. It's not a square. That tells you all you need to know, but I can tell early on from this gameplay that we must be trying to go for a recon strategy. By day 3, I think we had perhaps begun to figure that out, that recons and finding out where the circle goes is important to try and get a win. You'll also see that I'm playing this on Xbox One, so you know I'm on the 80 field of view, and yeah, this is special because it was before everyone had figured out the game. I think it's not just any Verdansk gameplay. This is from the first week of OG Verdansk, and I just honestly, as soon as I found this, I thought the viewers need to see this. And the only thing I know about this gameplay is how it ends, and you'll want to stick around for the ending, let me tell you. But the rest of it, I don't know what happens here immediately. I'm seeing red dots on the map. I'm hearing shots in the distance, and it just... There's the recon contract getting activated, and listen to those shots around. That sounds like an actual, like, proper firefight. I do think it does. It's a little bit underrated, the sound design of Modern Warfare 2019. The standards that they set in this game for Call of Duty was just insane. Although it did blow your eardrums off when you were shooting your own gun, or if there was an airstrike flying above you. But yeah, the general sound design in this game was incredible, I gotta say. And you'll hear it as this gameplay progresses. I can hear it. That just about blew my operator's eardrums off and my own, and an RPG takes out the game and my teammates, and we're going to the gulag early on in this gameplay. I did not expect that. I thought we were going to get a comfortable recon contract strategy game, but oh well, we're in the OG shower gulag. Again, at this point, this is day 3, so this could be like my 10th gulag. Less than 20 anyway. We'll see how we get on. Got pistols as well. I always thought pistols was the best way to go in the gulag, to be honest. I thought that was the best gauge of skill. So when it brought out, although remember we used to have fists in the gulag, that was awful. That was the total opposite. That was just luck. That was RNG. But pistols, I feel like it's all about accuracy. It's about not spamming the trigger or just getting the fire rate right. And we're going in with the 357 Magnum here, so yeah, you do need to be accurate. Let's see how we get on. I mean, I've never lost a gulag in my life, so spoiler alert, I'm going to win this gulag. Mark's out of the gulag, that's good to see. And then I dome that player. And I'm getting out of there too. Next one is a hat-trick of wins. Does my... Oh, Marius is dead. But our contract's still up. That's interesting, because that isn't like that anymore, isn't it? When your full team gets wiped, the contract disappears, so... It's a little interesting observation. Of course, let me know in the comments if you see any, make any observations about how Verdansk, how Warzone used to play compared to now, and how you think it will compare to when we go back to Verdansk in, is it just over 2 weeks' time at this point? But we're on the regain, of course. There's no gulag tokens to find. That is it. We've been to the gulag. If we die, that is it. Unless our teammates buy us back, of course. Wow, that is a glorious set of weapons there. A green shotgun and a green LMG. Up in the quarry. Love your mum's 63's just left the game, just letting everybody know. They've been eliminated. But me, Mark, getting this recon done. We're not spinning around to do it quicker. That was before we found out that intel. Yes, doing recons. This is... I remember telling my friends about the recon contracts starting to develop a meta for landing. That... If you do enough of these, you can figure out where Circle 5 is going to be, and that's a huge advantage to there's me checking it. So I know the zone's going to be on this side of the map, which is good. I'm looking out another recon contract on the map. So yeah, I'm calling the shots here on this team, you can tell. I mean, I did win the very first ever game of Warzone. Don't know if I've ever mentioned that, but that's why my teammates definitely should be listening to me. There's Marius asking for a buyback. We don't have enough money though. Yeah, that's mad. We completed We completed the contract and we've only got 1,000... What, 2,500 total on us. Is that because we died? And came back? I'm not sure. Our buybacks 4,000 at this point. There's somebody else activated a recon in this area. I think buybacks were still 4,000. Look how slow I'm running with this gun. That's another thing, the movement compared to now. Is something we take for granted right now, how quick you run with weapons. But look how slow, even with that MP7, that's slow. I'm absolutely towing a caravan with this LMG. There's a heli comes flying over us, that's a bit ominous. It's got a full team in that as well. Where the hell are they going? But yeah, do you notice just in talking about the speed of the game, do you notice how much more slow and methodical everything is without recon drones? Everything seems to be, I don't know, feels like everything's just done with more purpose. I'll get the M13. Well, that's better than that LMG. We're running about a bit quicker than that LMG. Yeah, we'll get this recon done and then I'm assuming we'll go make a move for the buy station. Is that Marius pinging that again? Classic Warzone teammate. Just constantly pinging the buy station asking for a buyback. It's like, yeah, we'll get to that. At least it's not random. When it's a random doing it, that is just so annoying. Although I'm talking about being methodical. Oh, look at that zone. That's only 2. We've only done 2 recons and we know that zone already. There's Mr. Dalek GD hopping on Warzone. Look at that. Wasn't any zombies in Modern Warfare 2019, so we were all on Warzone at this point. The whole world was soon to be on Warzone. This is only day 3. People forget it did actually take about a month or 2 before Warzone really took off. It wasn't instant. I think there was a few reasons for that. One, we are playing trios, and I think it's because... Oh, somebody's done a recon there. I think it's because there only was trios in the game. There definitely wasn't solos. Maybe there was quads and duos, but... correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure the game started with only trios. And I am... Why am I just constantly looking in the sky? What am I doing? Am I hearing a parachute or something? Look for where these red dots... What are you doing, Gary? Sort yourself out here, but look how tactical this is. We're waiting for them to ambush them at the buy station, hiding behind this rock. These 2 teams are going at it. This is not just a random third party we've come across here. We are waiting for an opportunity to pounce. Listen to the bullets, the stray bullets flying overhead. We're pinging on the map. That's Marius pinging on the map with the dots are for us, letting us know. How good is this? How I don't know. Warzone 1 is just special, man. Especially before everyone knew the game inside out. And now I have seen an opportunity to go for the buyback here. Absolute team player. Get Marius brought back in. Anything else? Oh, I got hit with a dirty drop shot there. Oh my. I'm out of the game right now. Did Mark buy me back in immediately? There's Marius come back in. I think Mark's got 14 grand. He should buy me back in. Yep, redeploying. Oh, that player was good with the drop shot. I've literally only learned to drop shot this year. I'm not kidding. Call of Duty veteran of over 16, 17 years. Only learned to drop shot this year. But anyways, I'm going to drop back in here. It's only Circle 1 as well. Look at the timings on the game compared to now. This is Circle 1 gas. We've been playing for like 10 minutes. Maybe those timings weren't the best actually. They did end up tweaking them. But in general, the games were longer. I said in my recent Verdansk video. Games of Warzone 1 would last about 23 to 25 minutes. Depending on how long the circles went. Bear in mind, this will be before the circles moved. Pretty sure when we get to the end of this one, the circles just collapse and collapse. They don't start to move side to side. But compared to nowadays, it's about 20 minutes a game. Makes such a difference. Gary, you going to play it up? That's one of my pet peeves on Warzone Bingo as well, not plating up. And you're going to play it up, there's a cluster strike. Look at the floating loot as well, which we're hopefully going to get back. Please give me a UAV. Why have I not plated up though? What am I doing? What guns have I got? We need to go get a loadout here. Excuse me. What the question is, folks, pause the video right now, type in the comments, take a guess what you think my loadout is going to be. Bearing in mind, this is day 3 of Warzone. Literally day 3. What is my loadout going to be here? Let's have a look. It's going to be an M4 with an ACOG on it. 30 rounds, no silencer. What is my secondary? I need a wee look at my secondary here. I'm picking out another recon contract, man. I'm sticking to that strat. Oh, come on, Gary. What secondary are we rocking? It's an HDR with a thermal scope, of course. Once again, I think I'm ahead of the game here. This is day 3. This is before meta websites and Warzone meta on Twitter. I mean, I wonder when the first actual mention of Warzone meta it came about. I think I'm ahead of the game here with the recons and the M4 HDR combo, especially the thermal scope. That is just disgusting. So early on, before people figured out the cold-blooded counters that. Although people's perks are probably all over the place right now, because again, people are kind of just learning it, figuring out. I don't know what my perks are. The third one might be amped because I seem to be swapping my guns quickly. Obviously, overkill is one of them. Remember, we used to have to go collect a second loadout for Ghost. Not sure what the other one would be, but we are doing another recon, I can tell you that right now. And whilst we're doing this recon, folks, please drop a like on this video if you're enjoying the nostalgia. Let's try and get 2,000 likes on this video and give yourself a pat in the back if you correctly guessed my loadout in the comments. Make sure we've got... Well, I've only got 4 plates. Can I hold more than that? Remember, this is, again, I think this is before satchels came into play. Remember, satchels allowed you to carry more plates. You forget these things. Especially so early on in Warzone. Just things we take for granted now. Oh man, I used to... This is why Verdansk was also so good because... Or this era of Warzone was so good because the circles would pull over to the edge of the map. Like... And you'd have to fight in uphill, downhill battles across, like, the river, like canyons, cliff edges. It just kept the... It just made things so much less repetitive than just constantly fighting in Lowtown and Urzikstan. I mean, I honestly, I feel like every other game ends on Lowtown. Or up at the corner of military base, top right. Between military base and where the kind of train tracks are. Always feel like every time I stream, I've got a couple games that end there. Whereas this, and this is why if you did the recon strategy in the zone is going to pull to the edge of the map, it just can pay off so well. Because yes, people would say it's frustrating having to, you know, rotate over into these zones, especially without redeployed drones. But we've put the work in, we've earned this. And surely I'm going to go to work with this thermal HDR. That would be, what's that cliche? Is it Chekhov's gun in a movie? When they pull out a weapon at some point in the film, but then never use it, they leave you hanging. I'm not going to leave you hanging. I'm going to get some snipes with this thermal HDR. Trust me. It's going to happen. But it's going to happen after we do a severe amount of camping. Look at his setup. And also, it's important to think about, imagine the conversations we are having right now at this point. We've had our intense fight at the start, or regain, or ambush on the enemies at the buy station. And now at this point, after working hard for the recons, this is when you can just shoot the shit. This is when you can have a laugh. I've just noticed as well, I've got a pedometer on my watch, tracking my steps. Remember the watches as well? I remember having a little 8-ball watch, and I would play my matches. I would, for a joke, I'd be like, should I push this building? My guy would give his watch a little shake. And it'd say yes or no. I bring the watches back, by the way. Those were great. And the gestures. Preferred them so much. Prefer the gestures compared to the emotes. Anyways. Scanning the other side of Quarry here. Oh, there's a quad bike in the area now. Now we're on high alert. Just take note of our supplies. I've got 4 plates. That's not a whole lot of plates. Mark's the only one with a self-res. I've got a UAV in the pocket, which again, this is way before I developed my philosophy of always popping the UAV no matter what. That's a full team on that quad bike! Oh, juicy hit marker. No, what a shot that was. Did one of my teammates knock somebody there? Is that why I'm checking that out? Does that pop... I don't know, not. Somebody's knocked, yep. Managed to got somebody knocked there. I've taken somebody out. I'm up to 3 kills now. But Mark's been down. There is a player that's nearer. Go on, Gary. Oh, come on, don't choke. Don't choke. There you go. 2 kills with HDR, but Mark's been taken out the game. He's been to his gulag as well, so... Oh, I should be hoovering up all his loot there. Big brother things, guarding the loot. Still no popping the UAV, son. What's the game plan there? I'm not too sure about that. I mean, if that's these days, I'm popping my UAV and taking his cluster strike and his gas mask and everything else I can hoover up, to be honest with you. Is that a little koala I've got on the side of my M4? My Red Tiger M4? Also, just pointing out as well, I've got stims on and claymores. I'm so far ahead of the game, man. I must have been an absolute menace at the start of Warzone. Took months for people to figure this stuff out. Although, didn't figure out that having a silencer, a monolithic suppressor for damage range, and it looks like I've got one of the custom barrels on. Harry's giving me some money for the res. I've not got the longest range barrel on. That looked a little different if I remember correctly. Obviously not got an extended mag on either. Not even got a silencer on my sniper. So, as good as I'm doing, I really had a long way to go. I'm sure we all did. Oh shit! Oh my! I thought that red dot was. I thought somebody was trying to sneak me up top. Sure, where was the comms there, Marius? He must have been giving me comms, or did he think it was? Did we just blend into two, man? Get turned on. If that player didn't try a sniper me or something, I think I would have been fine. What the hell did they try and shoot me with? Or was he trying? Maybe he was trying to execute me. No, he does have a sniper. He's an HDR as well. Oh no, I take that back. He's got an M4 and HDR. Ah well, maybe J-God had established himself by day 3. I believe that my teammates should have similar loadouts, because I would obviously tell them. Perhaps maybe an MP7. But surely thermal scopes on the snipers if they had unlocked them. And now, getting into Circle 4 gas folk, we're getting into the end game. We are getting beyond our recon. Or intel contracts. Sorry, I'm calling them recons. They're intels, aren't they? That's what they were called back in the day, right? Intels. So we have exhausted or the circle intels that we know. Now we are playing the game like everyone else. This is the bit where it starts getting tense now, because you know that everyone else knows these circles at this point. You've had your advantage, your camping advantage. Maybe that's why that team on the quad bike was so eager to get in that area, because it's a bit strange, isn't it? To do that full team on the quad bike, but again, just having a laugh. I bet they had even though we wiped them, I bet they were having an absolute great time on the back of that quad bike. Now, are we going to rotate over to the other side of this hill? If this was maybe week 2 of Warzone, I'd maybe be anticipating that. But I think we're probably just going to play super edge of the circle here. Again, when do you ever... Folk never play... Oh, hold on, I'll stop talking for a second. We're getting ambushed. Oh, the accuracy, wow. I don't know why they're trying to snipe me at that close range too. People are going to say bot lobby. What a bot lobby that is. Yeah, get the UAV out, Gary. It's about time. All 3 of them are still up. I think 2 of them are down, actually. Is he still up? You don't want to push that and get yourself into trouble. Gary, you want to deal with this guy, man? Oh, go on then. Nice them off 2. Nice one. Thank God I eventually popped that UAV. But yeah, we do need to rotate over to the other side of this hill. And as I was saying, when was the last time that you strategically played at the edge of the circle? That used to be recons, intels or not. I swear that it was an actual tactic that you would say to your teammates that we are going to play at the edge of the circle. That is going to be your game plan. It just doesn't happen anymore. Got to be careful with spelunking down these cliff edges though, right? Of course, we'll remember how hard it was to climb up them. Ominous helicopter in the distance again. Yeah, we remember dying to many a gas an end zone because we couldn't climb up the rocks. That was the dangerous thing about playing at the edge of the zone. And of course, just fall damage, just strict fall damage. You're either dead or alive. There's no losing some health. Nothing. Look how new that is. Mark was checking inside that tunnel there to see if there was a player there. That's how new we are. That's how fresh this is, folks. 12 players left alive. Well, 9 to work with here. Even I've still got the music activated as well. You'd never have that these days, even though it was pretty intense. You can tell this is tense. Look at the way my teammates were posted up there, checking the side of the cliff as if we're Task Force 141 and that Clear House mission in Modern Warfare 2019. That's it, man. What's Marius seen there? Try to snipe folk. Way at the top of the hill going then, Gary. Yes! Hold that. Can't get the finish though. Somebody else. Oh, we're trapped in between two teams here. This is going to be tough. Very tough. And the helicopter's still flying around. It's nearly gone outside the map. Yeah, we need to pick a team to deal with here. Right hand side. Who's called the shots? Who's sending the shots out? We need accuracy here. This is where the thermal scope gets the job done, but we've been flanked. Marius is down. Did Mark clean that player up? No, they're still trying to rotate on us. Come on, Gary. Nice. Come on. Well done. And I'm stimming up as well. Look at me go. Using the loadout. Somebody else's loadout drop his cover. Marius gets sniped again. Oh, man. Oh, both teammates are out. Mark's actually completely out of the game. Oh, my. Hold that. What a clutch shot that is, Marius. Get behind this loadout. Let me get you back up. There's only 3 players left. Obviously, one's in the heli, so we're looking for 2 on the ground. Yep, there's no one in that heli. Apart from the pilot. It's got to be the player over here that was shooting us. Yes, the thermal scope has discovered them. Accuracy. Bang. The follow-up. Surely you could wall bang that tree back then. I am so gripped to this gameplay, folks. I'm not kidding. This is edge of the seat stuff right here, but the helicopter is causing us all sorts of problems. I'm starting to choke a couple shots. Come on. Yes, you can't stand still like that. And now it's a 2v1 situation. It's just me and Marius versus the player in the helicopter. How are we going to get them out? Remember, the helicopter's blades can rip us to shreds. But just lay into it. Magazines getting put into the chopper. We blow it up and get the win. Oh, fantastic. That was so good. Oh, what a buzz it was getting a Warzone win then. The first week, man, I just know the mics would have erupted there as getting that win. That was terrifying with that heli trying to splat us there at the end. But please, ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts on that gameplay in the comments. Let me know what you're hoping forward to when Verdansk comes back in a couple weeks' time. Have a nice day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.